Taurus, I hope you're well. Life of Tarocchi back with another tarot reading. So today, Taurus, we're connecting in with your energy and we're reading your energy in the 10th house of Capricorn. So this reading is all about the recognition you will receive over this current lifetime and what your purpose is. So we're going to nitpick out and see what those details are for you today. So Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I'm going to pull 12 of these cards, ask 12 questions, and then we'll get into the tarot. So please bear with me while we get through this. So okay, so in the first house, what are Taurus's strengths? One card, please. Public relations. Falling over the September house, so past, present, or future. Okay, so these are your strengths, public relations. Okay, so what does Taurus love? One card, please, Spirit. Okay, whoop. Okay, so Taurus, well, we've got, you love the bar, you love business, and you love dancing or dancers. We've also got drill, mine, shot, fire, and value. So of course you value. Okay, so we will just pull one card. One card here for Taurus. What does Taurus love? What does Taurus love? Whoa. All right. So we've got massage therapy and we've got correctional and jail. So maybe you find value in structure, in recorrective structure. We've got creative director, scuba and snorkeling diving, data entry, park ranger, and breakthroughs. Okay. All right. So what is Taurus needing to work on? One card, please. All right, so we will read all, but then we will shuffle for one. So Taurus, this question is often like a weakness or like something you can't help or something you need to work on a little bit more. So this is culture, religions, and your beliefs. You need to work on swimming some more. There's some type of legal stuff here. So maybe this is becoming aware of structures within the legal form. And we've got food and wine. So, all right, food and wine wanted to stay out. We'll keep that there. All right, fourth house question is, what are your passions, Taurus? So, Taurus's passions. One card, please. Okay, so Taurus, you're passionate about the environment, doctor, the type of work that doctors do or different type of doctors, elders, elder doctors, rehabilitation, musical instruments, and emergencies. So these are things that you're really passionate about. Okay, we will pull one card, please. I feel like when a bunch comes out, these are things for you to be mindful of, even though they're not directly being pulled into the reading. Okay, so what does Taurus love? Your passions, sorry. What is Taurus' passions? All right. The Undertaker, soil and dirt. All right. Okay, fifth question in the fifth house. is what you can be paid for, Taurus. Okay. Or what you've been paid for, or what you can be paid for in the future. Okay. So there's some type of work that you can do around police or policing. You can be paid as a police officer or policing some type of animal welfare. Sterilize and clean. So there's a sense that things need to be put in order and put in place. What can you be paid for, Taurus? All right, value again. Okay, so we will accept these because it's the second time a bunch have come out. So we've got value, bar, business, and dancer. Okay, so they've came out twice. All right. Alrighty. What does the world need from Taurus? What is the world needing from you, Taurus? Flying high, graphic, and web. Okay. So, interesting. Let's keep moving. Okay, 7th question in the 7th house. What is your profession? Chinese medicine. Okay. All right, 8th house, 8th question. What is a Taurus's mission in this lifetime? Media and social. Property and value. Okay. Ninth house for Taurus. What is or what was your first achievement or award, or what is going to be your first achievement or award in this lifetime, Taurus? All right, so we've got tattoo artist or artists. We've got container. And we have radio. Okay. Interesting. Container, tattoo artist, and radio. 10th question in the 10th house. What is part of Taurus's purpose? Choreographer. So bringing something together, designing the way something moves, paying attention to the time. All right, 11th question in the 11th house is what is your type of vocation? So these are the things you do outside of work. Florist, flowers, colors, growth. All right, 12th question, messages or message from spirit with regards to your purpose or recognition in this lifetime. Sewing and designing, and we've got one that hit the ground. Real estate. Okay, so Taurus, let's dive in and see what this is about. Just put those there. Now I will just grab one little card from here. Clarify this energy for Taurus, please. One card, please, Spirit. All right, Taurus. Can see when no one is around, is unknown when looking, and can only be sensed. Okay, so I feel like this energy is you're sensing around this reading or your life. So can see when no one is around. So this is being able to, this is also giving me remote viewing, being able to come out of oneself's body to view another part, place, or thing. This is also object reading too. Is unknown when looking, can only be sensed. So having to tap into one of your 6 senses to be able to retrieve this type of information. So this is over the lifetime, Taurus. Okay, so I was immediately drawn to my Angel Tarot. All right, first house, self-appearance. All right, first house, self-appearance. We've got public relations here. So these are your strengths, Taurus. We're talking over here in the first house. Others see you as a really strong public, relatable candidate. You see yourself as relatable to the public. So this is you like being diverse and being able to adapt to physical exchanges in the physical world. So this is dealing with people. Especially on public matters. Now, this is something that's come over your first house. So this is sometimes often a progression into your purpose or your recognition. So one house might resonate with one person, or all houses might resonate with one person. So take the information how it resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So Taurus, thank you so much for joining me today. Public relations. Why is this here today for Taurus in the first house of self-appearance? Public relations, their strength. God who took evil, 6 of Wands. Longevity protects against infirmities. So I feel like Taurus, if there's Taurus, you could be dealing with someone, especially too if your profile becomes quite high in your lifetime. This is someone who perhaps like is able to view, or you're able to view people through public relations or networks. Longevity protects against infirmities. Can see when no one is around. Public relations. So I feel like this is someone having oversight over data, or oversight over some type of decisions that have been made. Okay. The underlying energy here. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. So I feel like if you're dealing with someone in the public space that's known to others and it's beyond your social environment, this is like especially tied to April. Longevity against infirmities. So Spirit, is this particular card past, present, or is this in the past for Taurus? Future. Okay. So this is future matters. Longevity protects against infirmities. Physical or mental weakness, old age, and infirmity come to men and women alike. So the condition of being feeble. Okay, so longevity. So this is like, angels are saying you're being protected over the course of your life, especially against any type of disformation over your avatar over time. So this is saying like your longevity is being protected. Or this is like you overseeing the longevity of some type of project that you are physically and tied to appear, like in the appearance, in the physical. This is like someone, especially who works in some type of governmental area. This is like you looking after a portfolio and having long oversight in that position, for example. This is you being seen in a really strong position with public ties, a strong public network, especially in future. All right, let's get into it. We've got massage therapy and correctional and jail. So this is like what you love. Massage therapy. So, you know, getting down to the nooks and crannies of where all the pain lies in the body. I just For a split second, I know this says massage therapy, but I just seen message therapy, which is like, you know, you might be reaching out to people in times of need, especially through the correctional service or jail. So interesting. All right, so massage therapy and correctional and jail. Well, it's this here for Taurus, the star. So there's a sense that you bring a healing quality. There's something about your energy in the daily routine that's really fundamental about your aura, Taurus, because there's something about your energy that brings healing and success to the types of to areas of massage therapy or some type of therapies to the body, but also therapies to the mind with regards to, you know, those people who can't use their bodies, you're teaching them to use their mind. Interesting message, but this is like you making that magic. Can see when no one is around. I feel like this particular card is giving you a connection to a Pisces. All right, so why is the star here for Taurus? I'm just going to read the underlying energy. So there's something you went through. There's something you went through or will go through in life where you review the immature defamities of others, where they've sought to bring you down, to blow the torch your way, to gaslight you. So this is like you being able to move along with your healing qualities unscathed. So we've got the world here. So this is talking, and the star. So this is like healing success, and this is like fulfillment success. So massage or message therapy, speaking and healing the body, or touching and healing the body, especially for those who are unable to function their body in the physical form. Now this could also give me ties to spiritual energy, because this is like tapping into mind energy of those who have passed on. So like the same idea of not being like helping one use their mind without them being able to use their body. So it's like this spiritual energy isn't attached to an avatar. That message was specific for someone who does that type of work. So there is a good cycle here with you helping people, especially those who need help in the time of need, especially people who may have been placed somewhere, and it's, you know, you're part of their journey to decipher how or why they got there. Because this is like the world, and the King of Wands is like planning to be successful, planning to make a trip, planning to travel. So also part of this healing journey too, there's something in your lifetime where it's like very nostalgic. So your mind is in the past. You remember this memory often. You look to the past to bring you balance for creative ideas, but also connecting to your spiritual realm. Because there's a sense that for you, there's like, when speaking, you're speaking to deaf ears, or like this, you feel like when you speak, the other person can't hear you. It's like they can hear you, but you can't see them hear you. You can't see them receive the message. So because you're blindfolded here, or this energy is blindfolded, they can't see, they're still taking the shot, but the crow is here with the raven. So this is connection to spirit, magic, and law. And this is, you know, magical energies, and you're still hitting the target right. So there's like, if there's any question there, it's like you are being heard. There's a change in, or will be a change over some type of emotional energies in your life, because this is talking about being sad over some type of celebration, white and yellow balloons are significant. And this feels like a short trip away from home, because there's the so near home but not at home. This energy here too is changing of emotional values, but because of some type of upheaval. But this wine also gives me the energy of releasing any cloudiness of the third eye into the ocean, into nature. So like this could be also talking about you going through that energy and helping others clarify those emotions through those environments. There's something that brings you something you consider idealistic to balancing your cup of love, because this is like you and this other person both have the same spiritual connections or connection and tie, so it works very well. See, both those cups are both evenly full, so one's not drinking too fast, one's not consuming quicker than the other. It's both balanced, it's both even, and they are both consuming each other's energy. So this is like finding that beautiful balance within. So this person helps you connect to yourself better, helps you find the light within, and this brings you your bossiness. When I say bossiness, not in a bad way, this is you building your authority to be able to project yourself through the universe. There's also a sense that you're needing to work on, and I don't mean this by any harm at all, but this card, Four of Cups, you can see here that this is like a disconnection, communication between father and son. So this always gives me you wanting to say or speak more to your father, but the energy with the father is that they weren't in the energy to receive or reciprocate you at the time, because they were dealing with adult matters. So it's like you felt pushed aside. But when this energy is clarified, you're able to push through to your trajectory, to the universe, where you plan to go. So the father at the time was dealing with some type of plan and attack through a group of other people. This father energy, and this is also too through, I feel like tied to lineage. With this gold here, means that like the father has legacy of wealth, but this group of people attached trying to bring the father's energy down is talking about people who didn't have other means at the time. So there's the father trying to balance you and this other energy who are planning to bring him down. This is like you're finding your power. Through recalling your healing, you can recall and heal others. This is magical. It's transformational. Because magic is all of the mind. So I will leave those underlying messages there, and we shall move into the next card. So food and wine here. Okay. Food and wine, Two of Cups. So this energy here, this love, this balance, whoops, actually feels like food and wine. So third house is communication in the mind, communication with siblings. But this is also talking about that short travel, that short journey. Perhaps you meet this other person who fills your cup up evenly at a food and wine event, or some type of food event where wine is available for purchase. So I do like this energy. Can see when no one is around, is unknown when looking. So maybe I feel like this person or this other energy is connecting to you spiritually before they meet you physically. So this is like that type of energy. They meet you in this moment of sadness, this moment of change and upheaval in emotions. Okay, so once your emotions are clarified, you go through some type of situation that reawakens your life. It's part of your purpose, or part of how you drive forward and get your ultimate recognition in life, whatever that is for each and every single one of you. So the Two of Cups is heavily tied to the star message in terms of the underlying energies. So this is like you meeting this person or connecting with this person through times of change and upheaval. I feel like what you're connecting to spiritually is that the answer is yes. And there's like you needing to reconfirm with the past what this is through this idea of past love, in terms of planning forward. Who's this person? Do I bring them with me? Yes, you do. You take this person with you, because you and them have been through the same type of energies where you have had learned to separate yourself from immature people, places and things, and been able having to up and move. The spirit's always got your back, and this is you moving in to find your magical energy, the magical you. When we talk about magic, like this is like someone feeling magical after eating the right foods too. Like consuming the right foods is actually bringing things to perfect balance within the body as well. So eating the right few foods and consuming the right people's energies, having the right people around you, is what nourishes you. Brings your magic out. It's like this brings you your celebration. So when you find love, Taurus, is this Two of Cups, past, present, or future? Well, let's go. Okay, so Spirit has come out here, means that time is of the essence. So this here is you being celebrated for how you do the work that you do, the idea that you came up with to, this is like you, this is all to like respect from the elder generation, the generations above you and below you, those younger and those older. This is generational respect around the board, because you're being honored for your strength and tenacity, especially when you were pushing through times of pain, betrayal. So the crow is up here, the raven, the black feather falls. This is tied to magic. This pain in the past was tied to magic. So this is like once you realize that this pain is going through magic, this is where you get your strength. You find your strength and you become celebrated, because this magic was mixed and matched from, it's like these people feel like they rushed in. See, Spirit's reading the book for them, but it's like so you're dealing with someone who has magical energies as well, but they don't use it for good. So this is why you dealt with this type of pain or betrayal in the past. These people didn't want you to feel happy. They don't want you to feel happy. So this is you finding that love, and then that's the underlying energy. When you find this love, it's like in the past, or this other people are tied to this pain. So it's like they try and bring you down. When people don't feel love, they want to attack other people's love, because they don't have any for themselves. So they think that the love that someone else is getting should be theirs. But love is divine. It's generated over time. It's learnt. It's unconditional. You can't just take it. So this Nine of Cups here is you feeling like really comfortable within yourself, within your emotions. But these Five of Swords energy gives you confusion. You're not sure which way to go with regards to matters of the root, where you grew up, where you came from, home and family, where you were born. So the way of the dark, the way into the darkness, you know brings you unhappiness with regards to family. but it takes you to a creative, artistic journey. There's also a sense of having to take your things and move away to pursue creative events. Move away from a Queen of Pentacles, so a feminine energy. So this is moving away from financial support. So this is like a single working parent or one source of income that was supporting you at the time. Because this Queen of Pentacles was dealing with a knight. So this is like someone who's really hardworking, who's like has this like really fine, refined routine. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So between the hard work and routine, there was a lot of like fast and quick action, quick words, a lot of things said, a lot of music or like sound. And celebrations around the foundation of home. You're regaining some knowledge about this situation. Which brings you successful outcomes, tangible, good money outcomes. So not only do you get love, you reflect on your past pain, discover some type of magical energies, and knowing that when you learn those, I'm going to say evil energy, because magic is not evil. It is the entity that is operating it that makes it evil or good. Okay, so this is why I say we all have a responsibility and an understanding of what's good and bad. So you know what that is, and that means for you to act with intention. So this is you being studious, smart, clever, because it's like you know the rules, you navigate in them, and this is how you trick someone out. You find out, because it's like all this pain was hurting for so long. And then when you find this love keeps you safe enough that you're able to review the past pain and to tap into why I need answers now. So there's good outcomes there. Good outcomes there. With regards to money, with regards to spiritual beliefs, with regards to your journey, with regards to the person that you're with. So this, I don't know, this person might like food and wine as well. Maybe like you really connect on those type of topics, or you feel most alive when you're having cheese and crackers and wine together. All right, so the Undertaker, soil and dirt. Now this gives me a heavy energy. Now, the Undertaker for me makes me feel like that someone's like trying to take someone else out, or someone's doing all the work underneath. And the underneath here is twice with soil and dirt. So the Undertaker is like, especially in the fourth house, is home, family, where you grew up, where you came from. Now, there's something with regards to what lies in the soil, or the concept of what lies in the soil. The resources that are in the soil, or the resources that lie within the dirt. This is also talking about the Undertaker. So this energy is like you working your way up to a certain level. Or this is someone training you to be just like them. Something like this. So what is the Undertaker here with soil and dirt? So the Undertaker here with soil and dirt. These are matters of the heart. These are matters that you keep deep within you. And this is talking about what's coming to surface. Matters of family, home and family. So Cancer's card falling out in the Cancer house. So this is also too work being done in the dark. This is also to digging. We did see the mining and mining card come out before. So this is like connection to the mines or earth moving, earth changing. There's some type of like coming out of the self mode. And the Four of Cups comes over real estate. So real estate and public relations. So there's something here that pulls your attention down into focusing on emotional matters with regards to self-appearance and spiritual matters over your real estate. So this is talking about a new opportunity coming in, but it's like you don't expect it. Because I feel like you're able to receive it in this hermit mode because it's like spiritual, but it's like when you're not in hermit mode, you don't expect it coming. You don't feel like you're able to receive it. So this is like maybe that type of energy, something's coming up. This too could also be secrets. Someone who maybe has been training to be your undertaker. I just want to Google that. Oh, okay. So this is another meeting for... Okay. Okay, so Google also refers to the undertaker as people working in funeral services. So like, or working close to the dead. So if you don't work in the mortician or work with people who are getting ready to onset to the next life, then this message isn't for you. But that's like, this is also too like dealing with people who are funeral directors. This also could be too like, this card's coming up in particular because Spirit, when is this energy? Is this past? Okay, so this is future energies. Now this is talking about at some point you deal with some type of like digging and burying, but a secret comes up from the soil. A secret is exposed because the dirt is moved, is what I'm seeing because I'm seeing these spiritual beings pointing at the movement of the dirt being excavated, and the fact that what lies under the soil is exposed because it was dormant for so long. Can see when no one is around. What is this energy? Because I also like took the undertaker as like training to, you know, a great leader will raise others to be leaders so that they can replace them one day, because you can't be the leader forever. So a good leader sets other people up to lead. So this is like, you know, setting up a good undertaker. And this is, you know, someone taking in that position after someone passes. So this could be like a birthright inherited as well with regards to managing family secrets. But there's some type of tension that's either being like released or you're not aware of it. And there was a lot of tension that put someone out of home. Someone didn't have anywhere to go or stay. Or someone's home or living arrangements are changed. Now, I'm not sure why this is like a celebration here, but this is like a uniting of three. And then the Page of Wands comes in with a new idea. So maybe there's like... It just feels really bizarre that, like, if you were kicked out of home, Taurus, this is talking about people celebrating the fact that you were kicked out of home, but this is also to finding, like, celebration in the fact that you wouldn't have received this idea unless you were kicked out of home and lived that experience. So there was something about you going through a very specific experience in life that is part of your purpose, that awakens you to see these other options available to you. because you get this new idea with regards to the way that work is done, or with regards to the way that something grows, how it flourishes, the environment that it needs to flourish in. This is you being able to take, there's that one gold coin. So this is also to building off your father's legacy, which tied me back into that first card energy with the father and son in the other deck. So there's you using some type of knowledge within your father's inheritance to invest in this new idea. Because while you work at what this idea needs to grow, there's also a sense of you finding the knowledge in to build this. I feel like okay, so this is where I feel like this is tied in. So like there's some type of transition of someone in the future that brings this idea forth. Now it could be tied to, I'm getting 3 degrees of separation. So you're connected to someone who's connected to that person. 1, 2, 3 degrees of separation here. I do want to say sorry for this was quite a heavy reading. So I feel like Taurus, you go through quite heavy situations in life, and I see like a Taurus nodding their head going, yeah. Because these situations actually change the way that you do things. So through this transition or loss of some type, now don't freak out. Never worry, because the Wheel of Fortune's here. Now, we all have time. We all have our own time when we leave. So I'm not saying anyone's going, but I'm saying you've got all of these things to do before you go, Taurus, because you have to fulfill your purpose. But there's something about revealing from what's underneath the dirt, and a secret from family, and some transition through a tie to family brings fortunate outcomes, especially with regards to children, a child, a son. And this is also success, happiness, hope, because it's like you're feeling these fortunate events take place now, and seeing this success. So also to this success, there's a Knight of Swords that comes rushing in with quick action. It's like they come in when you're starting to feel that happiness in family, at home. And it's like you got to pull down and get on guard again. Get ready to battle, to fight. But there's also a reconnection to this 2 of Cups. So you might be battling and protecting this union as well. Because this is like, this person who comes at you has no type of routine. They're not a hard worker. They don't know what it takes to get the outcomes that you need, that you get. All right, let's read the 5th house here. So this is all about creativity, romance, and children. But the question we ask is what you can be paid for. So creatively, what you can be paid for is a dancer, to choreograph dances, to choreograph some type of business model, to help the business find value. This is also doing it, but like the bar, this could be hospitality, or I know that legal is often spelt differently, but this gives me that tie because public relations are here as well with correction and jail. So there is like There is a sense that law is part of the formalities of your life, and you finding a way to maneuver that through business, because this, like, this value here gives me you. Like, you are the house of value, Taurus. So this is you providing value to business. This is you providing value to dancers, or a dancer, or you being a dancer, or teaching and training dancers. So this is you providing value to some type of bar energy, hospitality, serving food and wine. But this is like what you can be paid for in a creative outlet. So what's this energy? Business dancer. So Queen of Swords coming out in the 12th house. This is something you're clear and direct on, or this is someone else's energy over yours. But you're very clear and direct about your real estate. Or this is like how you're going to go about getting all of these things to come together if you're not an actual clothes designer, or if you don't have any interest in designing clothes. This is also finding the pieces that fit together. Okay, so Queen of Swords here. You're very clear on property, or you're very clear on some type of communication from spirit with regards to a property, your property, what you own, or how you bring those things and pieces together, because there's a sense of you procrastinating on the future. Especially when you become clear and direct about these energies, being creative as a dancer or working with dancers, movement of the body. So this is also talking about working with the mind to help generate the connection to move the body. This feels like reincarnation energy too. So that's tied to children in that particular message. So I feel like some of you might have a child to be a dancer, or a successful business owner to have a business, or it's like it's like this romantic energy with this Two of Cups provides this as well, when it ignites that creativity. So there's procrastination over the future, and there are good outcomes with regards to balance and justice, because this feels like, when is this energy, Spirit? Present. Okay. So this is present. So there's something you're clear about, an idea of a business, something you're clear about, an idea of dancing or being a dancer or working with dancers. But there's a sense that you're looking into the future about, how do I bring this forward by means that actually works in a legal form? How can this be received legally? Because there's this gold here, this gold energy of working within luxury, working with lots of money. Also wisdom. There's a sense that someone's become stagnant, so it's like they're stuck on something within their mind that they're not able to let go of, something in the physical form, and that's bringing them stagnation. So this too is like also someone holding on to the idea of lineage, legacy. But this too, this Page of Pentacles is holding the pentacle the same way the Four is. So this is like maybe someone you were dealing with who was the same way as a child as how they are when they grew up. Or this is like someone growing up with the same family values, learning to hold on. So, or not learning to find flow, but this too is also kind of like a flow energy, but because it's clasped over an object, it's signifying one. So this is like talking about how to manifest money, how to find money, how to bring money. So there's a sense that you know, holding on to one but needing to take more. So when we can find currency in the value that we currently have, find flow and effect, then we can bring that flow and effect to make that increase higher. So there's finding the right way for you to manifest is to help you grow. So I feel like Spirit's prying here that you need to put yourself into your environment that makes you feel comfortable for growth and not comfortable to stagnate, to retreat, to seize up. because presently it's like there's like some type of love union that's going through a refresh or a review, because there's like Cupid's bow over here. What's Cupid's bow? Cupid's bow. Okay, so these are the lips, the upper lip. Okay, so this is like talking about erotic love. The Roman god of erotic love. The peaks and the bow coincide. Okay, giving the prominent bow. Okay. Okay, so this is referring to the lips, the mouth, the beauty of the mouth, the way that how someone speaks is beautiful, or this is like speaking to the union is beautiful. This also gives me like, this is kind of making the union formal, reviewing or going to tie the knot. But this is also seeking some type of intergenerational permission before asking the request to marry someone. Because we've got the Hierophant in reverse here. So this could be like tying the knot through unconditional means. So this is like maybe having some type of wedding that is not of, not in the church. This is like maybe more of a spiritual type of union, or a wedding, a spiritual wedding. So one that's like done outside, one that's in the garden, and one that's unified by a spiritual mentor or someone who's practiced spiritual arts rather than someone who's religious. So this is like finding an alternative union that's taking place. So that's present energy. I feel like there's one person who's wanting to provide into that union, or to pay for the union, but there's also money coming from elsewhere with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this message is tied to the present. So for those of you Tauruses have lost anyone close to you in your family, I'm very sorry to hear that. This is also too like you finding change in someone else's change. So because someone else has changed or transitioned, it's also providing or causing you to change and transition. So it's something you're becoming very clear on what to do, and the guidance from real estate. This is also you two connecting to that past loved one, because the Queen of Swords came out over the 12th house of Spirit, and Spirit and you are very clear on real estate. You and your past loved one are very clear on what you were going to do with real estate. So there's a way to find out a way to balance this, because your ships are coming in. There's something you're learning to balance, and that's through the way that you do your work. Because you get a new idea through some type of celebration. You get an idea. Okay, so this is tied to that card, the 4th house card. So through this past, it's like when someone else was kicked out of home and others celebrated the fact that someone else was kicked out of home, it alleviated a lot of tensions. But it left someone feeling unfulfilled, unable to go within, to find the answers within and to find the truth. So someone then has like thrown themselves into self-mastery, focusing on work, defining what that value is, defining how to manifest money through the means of work. This is reconnecting through to the other side of the realm, through work, to your past loved one. So your past loved one who's connecting to you through the other side of the realm when you're working, you and them are working together for successful outcomes, because I feel like you and that other person who's part of your legacy on the other side, they're connecting with you to help you build that legacy and make it stronger moving forward. There's coming out of mind confusion here. Beautiful. All right, so we've got the 6th house, flying high and graphic and web. So this is talking about, I love this. Taurus, you don't see this coming. You don't see this coming. And is this in the past? Okay, so it was in the past. You didn't see something coming with regards to flying high, or you didn't see something coming with regards to graphic designs or the web, the internet. Designing content, flying high. You didn't see something coming. But this also too is like getting clarity within the intuition. The High Priestess is also seeking a tarot reader, seeking a diviner, a divinator. Or this is like people seeking you because they're coming to you. Now flying high is like actually someone being an acrobat, or this is like dealing with people who get high, so take narcotics or like drug and alcohol type of stuff. But this is also too finding ways. I'm getting this strong connection to this like rehabilitation with massage therapy, message therapy, jail and reconnection and correctional, because there's this energy of here like maybe you're helping someone else come out of the dark. Maybe you're helping someone else come off, get clean, get off, you know. This also too is like working with, alternative healing, alternative therapies on the daily routine. Maybe this is something you didn't consider. Someone might come to you with this type of information. Yeah. So it's like someone comes to you with this emotional, they're dealing with something emotional, and Spirit's saying they're bringing this person brings this awareness to you. 4. Okay, someone makes something aware to you. Maybe you're dealing with someone who, you know, so, okay, I'm just going to say it. Someone stole from someone in the past. Someone didn't see it. But this is someone running away with someone else's possessions, with someone else's words, with someone else's ideas. This person has created karma for themselves because they're running into an unlucky karmic circle. Yeah. Wow. So this person if this person stole from you, Taurus, this person is running right into the karmic circle of the devil. They are running into pain. So you don't need to delve into that too much because people bring these things onto themselves. Know that you are divinely guided. You are divinely loved. Everyone is loved and guided. Even those who do wrong, they are redirected into the right path, and it takes others longer. So this is all about divine timing and patience and healing, finding balance with emotions and connection to the physical world. So this is like flying high. This too also, you know, temperance with the angels here. This could also be like you connecting in with your angels or your past loved one on the other side. If you have psychic medium abilities, Taurus, this is talking about you tapping into the higher ethers. Or this is also true, like fiber optics connections. So in the right time, a Knight of Wands comes in. Someone who's inspiring and they've got energy to act. Excuse me. Wow. Wow, that just came out. I'm so sorry. Someone who's inspired, they've got energy to act. It's like they're running towards a Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is very loving and nurturing and in flow. It's also someone too who values this father's legacy. There's a few people tied to this energy while someone doesn't see something. So this Knight of Cups as well is talking about romance and beauty. So this Queen of Cups has someone who's really like, I don't know, maybe this is you. You've got someone around you who's really like romanticizes you or romanticizes about you. They love you. They want to be with you. They dote over you. Someone's coming to take a leap of faith. When you're ready to come out of that past pain, the negative self-talk, those things that were negative you heard others say to you, let that go. When you walk away from that pain, things start moving quicker. All right. Let's see about this Chinese medicine in the 7th house, because this is your profession with regards to partnerships and relationships. So it's like your partner you're with, your life partner I'm referring to, it's like they receive some type of Chinese medicine from you, or it's like they ignite you to go on some type of healing journey. So there's some type of like getting down to the bottom of things with your partner, your life partner. Okay, so what's Chinese medicine here for your profession in partnerships, the Taurus? So it's definitely over public relations. I feel like the public or the general public kind of, there's this energy here of romanticizing over you, adoring you, or you being adored by your appearance. Your partner adores you. This is like really nice energy. Can see when no one is around. All right. So this energy here is one that's made from the heavens. Partnerships and relationships. So if this is tied to business or some type of life partner, close tie, this is orchestrated by the higher means. Now, I feel like this is business. This is a close business relationship that, and if you can't relate to a close business relationship, this is referring to a partnership. But this is talking about, it's platonic, like it's more intellectually abundant rather than physically attracted. Because there was something about a displeasure for not being able to manifest money through love. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards out because they're all in reverse. All right. Let's read. So Chinese medicine. So this is manifesting something of monetary value or form. The Lovers, public relations. So maybe you meet your partner through a public form. You and them see, but there's some type of, this is tied to business as well. I'm going to pull the Angel Tarot on this and just get clarity. What's this Chinese medicine with the Knight of Cups? Your profession. Okay, so it did fall over food and wine, communicating. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So this is talking about some type of healing quality between two people where I don't feel like this is your energy, but something you have to deal with in your lifetime, Taurus, is that some type of partnership or relationship requires healing over time. And this is you delving into that, how deep that healing goes. Because this is talking about especially correctional and jail. This is like getting some justice here and some truth, especially with that Cancer card here in the fourth question. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So this was like, you know, someone, this is energy of like you romanticizing through healing, through alternative forms, also through partnerships. But there's this energy that comes out, which is kind of giving me the Hierophant in reverse now, talking about someone who acts in an ungodly sense, who steals. So this was like protection. This is protection from those message therapy. So yeah, justice. Justice is here. Especially over any future manifestations also, I just heard, like moving forward. Because there's a procrastination to get justice also too in the future. All right, so we've got social media and property value in the 8th house, with the 8th question being, what is your mission? So your mission is to transform some type of media or social aspect, or transform some type of property to make it more valuable. They could be linked together, they may not be. All right, so social media, property value for Taurus. Social media and property value for Taurus in the 8th house. Mission. Social media, property value. October is of significance. There was a headache, some sort of headache in October, where spiritual guidance was needed or magic was tapped into. There was a transition to having experiences to outer body. Or this is also to going back to that remote viewing type of energy as well, because someone here had to see the 6 of Swords is like this energy is physically moving away from emotions from the ocean. But this too is also spiritually guided. You might be spiritually guided through social media to find this property of value. There's something there about the journey to the property, the journey to the value is what is will transition. So there was a headache in October. This energy here is that, so the King of Swords, especially over this headache, is talking about someone who is quite clever, has a lot of power. But this card also gives me someone who watches over someone else's things. So in the right time, something will be revealed to you through your intuition. It's an idea, and it's coming from the angels. Now, in the moment when you get the idea, the energy is of slow motion. Everything's feeling slow. This is a happy outcome. So we've got property value with the 10 of Cups. This is fulfillment of happy home family outcomes. It's having enough bowls to work through all the emotions, regardless of whether it's good or bad. There was something in the past. Is this the past? Present. Okay, so there's something presently you're reviewing about this Two of Cups. So this Nine of Swords in reverse, can see no one around, can see when no one is around, is unknown when looking. So I feel like there's heavy, I do feel like there's someone who prowls over your things, but you will be, there's something that'll come to your intuition that'll make sense. October is that month. Okay, we've got container here with tattoo artist and radio. So in the 9th house, this is higher beliefs, but also your first award or achievement. So container, some type of box or something that contains things. Radio, so this is air frequency, announcements. This is also to the visual arts, but more so over the body. So tattoos on the body, referring back to the body as well again. So nice, 9th house. All right, so why is tattoo artist, radio and container here for Taurus's first achievement? So the first achievement is coming over the month of February. It was over the florist and the real estate. So this is also too like someone being, it's like celebration of purchase, or like the place of value has lots of flowers. There's something significant about that. So we've got the Emperor here, number 4. This is you finding your authority, finding the energy to pull through, because we've got the Justice card in reverse here. So there's looking at some type of injustice in the dark. In the dark meaning you didn't have all the answers, so you're seeking them by other means. This also feels like occult knowledge, cultural knowledge, tying into the tattoo artistry. Also true, like this artist and tattoo, it's something very unique, something that's not universal. Because I feel like when everything's up in the air, something brings you back down, brings you down to earth, not down, but connected to the physical means, because this is like you being free in spiritualism. Floating in the airwaves, radio frequencies, reciprocity. There's been a lack of give and take as well. Like maybe you had to give more into this situation to get your achievement out. Because there was a situation that was also confusing about your achievement or your first award. But regardless, throughout this energy, you in the 9th house, in the 9th question, is this gave you confidence. This gives you confidence. There's some type of achievement you make that gives you your confidence to flourish. There's also too someone around you who may not wish you happy outcomes with regards to, or you know, with regards to winning this award. This was someone who was very sensitive on the matter and very judgmental. This is someone who hasn't resolved those emotional issues within themselves, which is why they had something to say about your situation. So it's like, whoever this message is for, it's like this person's working through releasing those negative energies because they can't see what takes them through to success. So there is a new beginning that's coming in, a new offer, whether this is like a spiritual outlet or this is money, tangible. This is money. Money's coming in from this situation. So where there was no reciprocity in the past, it's like you were able to gain this new opportunity, to gain some sort of recognition through an award. And now it's like you win money as a tattoo artist, or you win some type of recognition with a tattoo, or being an artist, some type of design. But also true, there's an energy of square shapes and boxes and rectangles with air frequencies. So I don't know how that applies to each and everyone's life, but that's for you to see only. So sky's the limit. The choreographer in the 10th house, Taurus, is talking about your mission. Sorry, your purpose. So it's the way you weave something together. The way you organize something is part of your purpose. So some organizational skills that you have will bring you great recognition. All right, King of Cups. This is you looking at life as a diplomat, where things are fair, how things are balanced. But this too is also, I feel like that's why you're a great choreographer. Because it's, if you think about a dance instructor instructing the dance crew how and when to move, they're creating the movement and then they're seeing it reflected. So this is like you designing something within the mind, understanding how the body has to maneuver, and then this is also teaching that and relaying that information out into whatever aspect of your life. So this also too is like in the career space is like you're highly recognized for the way that you organize things. It's highly favored. I feel like your skill as a choreographer, wherever you place that in life, this skill is based on the fact that you had nothing or didn't have anywhere to go at some point in your life, Taurus. Because there were means of trickery, someone around you who put you into this place of having nowhere to go, nowhere to live, no shelter to cover you from the rain. There was some type of theft that happened here. So the Queen of Pentacles is like, this is someone stole from someone who was providing financial support. So like this person was a single person paying someone or paying money somewhere to something, and someone had taken money. Now this is also true, like something that no one else was prepared for, like they didn't see it coming. The energy under this was someone was operating with a lot of intellectual power. So there was an understanding there That's fundamental. But also to this like energy as well was looking into the past, but not through wisdom. There is a lot of, it feels like you bring a lot of your past energy, the way you choreograph things in life is through the foundations of home. So how things were structured when you were growing up is how you're able to apply yourself as a teacher to teach people how to move the way that you do. And this is also to people recognizing that maybe they seek you out as their teacher because they like the way you do things. This too is celebration around home family foundations. But this is something you're not aware of. So there's some deep healing happening and some great success around this is you generating the idea of it coming into the physical form. So this is also manifesting, like this is manifesting money, this is manifesting outcomes, this is manifesting the productability of what you put your energy into, how people recognize you. Because there's like you planning before you attacking your structure. It's like you've got a good strategy. Yeah, Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, I feel like was a leading theme throughout this reading. It's like you finding that love balance elsewhere outside, meeting someone. But two, like there's some type of healing qualities within your close ties in life, within business and love, marriage, that helps you find balance and love to be able to produce the things that you need to do in different aspects of life to help you find your purpose. When we suffer pain, we look for our passions. When we live in our passions, we discover our purpose, and therefore we hold our power. So this is like an exposure or like a release of some type of secret that's tied to 3 that's quite painful. And the Knight of Cups comes in with, this is like uninspired, an uninspired leap of faith. So it's like maybe you didn't, or maybe someone doesn't see this leap of faith towards you. What is this? It's like if someone's coming towards you, they haven't done any self-reflecting work. Under spiritual energy, that's always being recorded. And I feel like where this theft was lack of reciprocity. So someone just kept taking. So because of this situation, there's something you've been able to manage about your emotions, to be on top of your emotions so that your emotions don't bring you down off your post. There's also too being aware of theft and trickery around you, and this too by you tapping into the spiritual source, you're getting clarity on this. Someone else isn't doing their self-work. So I think there's 2 or 3 secrets to come out in your lifetime, big secrets. All right, let's continue. All right, we've got the florist here in the 11th house. So what is your type of holiday? So this is like your vocation. What you do on your downtime is like floristry. So maybe you like to be in the garden. Maybe you like to be around nature, in natural places, places where growth is easily seen. But this too is also capturing moments of beauty as well. I'm also like a photography, capturing moments of beauty. In the 11th house. So food and wine is predominant with floristry. So Seven of Cups, there is a lot of options with regards to florists. So a florist, you know, the skills required from a florist is, you know, having to have knowing color coordination. This is also like grouping the right plants together. So this is, you probably wouldn't put like a water flower with a desert flower. So this is like grouping the same species together. This is like being aware of hydration qualities over time. Once that flower is clipped, how long does it exist before it starts drying out? What's the drying out process thereafter? So this is you like applying those type of strategies and realizing those strategies in each of your emotional cups when it comes to identifying beauty on the outside, especially to flowers and natural sources and growth and color and blooming. So springtime as well, you know, when the flowers bloom is important. We do have a Knight of Swords on the bottom of the energy here. So this is like really fast action. Once clarity is made over all of these things coming together, this is fast action. Also too, like, I'm not sure who this is, whether this is you or someone else. This is fast action because of unhappy energies within the family. So the Queen of Pentacles shows up with the unhappy energies in the family, and the Queen of Pentacles is providing support. This is someone who's singularly providing value, money in particular. So this is also like a single working parent. So there's some type of trickery here with regards to a single working parent, and that's discovered once you get to your 11th house in life, meaning that once you discover the things that you delve into on your time off outside of work or your hobbies and things, there's a sense of this energy becoming aware. So I'll just read through that. So there's some type of theft or trickery around someone who was being the breadwinner, the provider of the family. Yeah, so same energy. This trickery has come, interesting. This trickery has come back around in both houses. So it's like this person or someone you deal with in your life, Taurus, is operating in, is predominantly, I felt like, I'm going to call these 3 houses because I can't remember where the other one was, but this is talking about the 11th and 10th house. So this is socially, friends, and this is their social goals. But this is also too, like, they have their eye on your recognition and your talent, where you go in your career and what you do to become famous, what you become renowned for. So this is also too, like, the message from Spirit is relaying that there's some theft and trickery around some type of single parent. So whether that's, you know, that's you and is this past, present, or future? It's all. Okay, one more. So presently, if this is something you're going through now, or this is something, if you're not going through it now, the message isn't for you. But for who is going through that now, it's like you're discovering this trickery. And this is like also too the feeling of the beginning of closure, because it's the understanding of what the process was and why you suffered and what you went through. It's all because of this person. So this is like you knowing this, learning this, being aware of what you went through and struggles was real, and that in future this actually brings you 2 life purposes. You have 2 options, or you bring 2 ideas into one, which revolutionizes your purpose. So because this energy is very much submerged, you know, Taurus, can see when no one is around, is unknown when looking. So that's really like, can only be sensed. So this is something you're picking up in your lifetime. It's like through the lack of opportunity, you go seeking and you find these 2 that come together. These 2 that come together is success, and these 2 that come together is also in relation to legacy and children. This is also like universal. It's collective. It's for the collective, so it's for everyone. But there's this Nine of Cups here, so it's like a sense of you feeling unhappy within your wisdom. So coming back to this healing energy, finding this quality within yourself, why you are who you are is what you were made for. So this too is also like pulling up from deep within and the procrastination. So Taurus, what this is that Spirit's saying, when you feel those moments where you have to come back, you know, when you get to a point of, okay, I've got no more wisdom to put out, come back to your healing energy. Because once you've healed your energy, rejuvenated, this is where your mind in procrastination starts creating those routines, those structures. How do those things play out in life? Two of Cups, there you'll find your balance projecting back out into life. So this is beautiful. It's like you're discovering the truth and being able to balance that through life. It's like once you discover this, you want to really be present. Rather than seeking to the future, because this is like something that keeps you to the present moment, but also to the present moment of where you are cherished, where you are put up on the post, where people recognize you for the work that you've done or for what you've established or for the secrets that you've uncovered, for the work that you've brought together. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Taurus. So I feel like if you don't relate to being a florist or applying those ideologies as a florist does through their work to something else, this is talking about you spending time in nature to rejuvenate your energy so that you can find your march of success and retain that money manifestation, that outcome that you're looking for. Money manifestations are tied to your purpose. And this is you working how to structure that fortune back out into the physical form. You know, the 7 and 7 here. So we had seven emotions that apply out in the real form in a way that helps you structure your success. All right, so let's do the last one. So, message from Spirit. This is real estate, sewing and designing, but also too, like, Spirit also speaks over karma as well. So, real estate, sewing and designing in the 12th house. The Emperor again. Nice. Okay. It's like this is bringing that collective energy back in again. It's like Taurus, throughout your life, you really escalate and boss up as you go through discovering yourself, who you are, why you're here, your purpose, where your pleasure is. So too, this is like getting some type of authority over your designs or the way that you do things. So this is like getting like copyright and things like that. But this is also to a plan to be global. This is patching things together. This is timing coming together in the right way. And especially when you work on healing yourself, Taurus, things come quicker. There's a lot of romance and beauty around this real estate energy, especially you sitting in your boss-like energy, your governance of authority. So like, ooh, this is cute. This also too, like, this could be someone who has a sales mindset and someone who has a designing and textile mindset coming together. But this is a love for pleasures in the physical form, but this is spirits talking about that. So there is love and romance coming in. from someone who's really confident. This is someone who, you know, who can get down and dirty, but also like someone who is clever, someone who is smart, and someone who speaks with honor. I feel like you, Taurus, has to come back to self-healing when you meet this person, because it's like you start procrastinating on how this fits into your journey. So there's some type of transition there that makes you procrastinate. There's also you being protected while you go within to clarify. This is like infinity energy, so this is never-ending air frequencies. The Lovers. This is you clarifying who and what about love is. How do I bring this into life? How do I govern love more? How do I be the authority of my own love? Who I love. Because there was, I mean, if you're not with this person now, in the future, this is talking about you having to defend that love, Taurus. You having to move quickly to defend this person. There's that reciprocity again, backwards and forwards. So there's a give and take through generations here, 3 generations, but it goes backwards and forwards. So there's the 8 symbol. And this is you getting clarity over exactly what to do and where to go. Red and white coming together. So this is clarity over the roots and home, especially when you weren't able to speak up over those matters that made you feel uneasy emotionally. So this balance coming to something that you weren't able to clarify. The Hermit's very prominent in your reading too as well. The Hermit's someone who goes within to seek clarity, and if they can't, they clarify with symbols outside. They wait for the answer. This is also to someone who has connection to the other side, who has connection to warnings as well. So this is like someone being aware of what's coming before it happens. And there's also, okay, so this is like, I feel like you being celebrated in the home space, in the physical form, but also you having that separate space to be yourself and to govern your wisdom. This is also true, like fire magic, fire energy, working with the heat, fire and smoke. So this is cleansing the things in the dark. Candle magic as well. So real estate, I feel like there's a very big purchase you'll make in your life, Taurus, with regards to home or property. There is money coming in because you had the world and good outcomes, and there's constant manifestation of money. So you in your house manifesting value in the physical form, you're actually doing that. So Taurus, we will we'll ask for some guidance and then we'll close out the reading. So what's the guidance here for Taurus? Thank you. So over the 6th and 7th house, daily routines and partnerships and relationships, you've got number 16, the low. Stand in the light. You are unique, you are divine and a beautiful being. You stand apart from the crowd, Taurus. Sometimes this invokes jealousy or desire in others who want to possess your light and beauty as their own. You need never fear another or believe that they can harm you. Allow yourself to be true to who you are. Do not try to hide your inner light and beauty. You are meant to be seen. Your soul is nurtured and protected by your love for the divine. So, Taurus, you're being guided here not to avoid the spotlight, Don't try to hide or dull your light to appease another or your fears. Your divine light and beauty are meant to be here and meant to help others. And the only way that that can occur is if you allow yourself to be and express it fully. Do not shrink from your magnificence when you feel challenged. Instead, step up to an entirely new level of boldness. You have a gentle nature, but you are strong. If you have become obsessed with the beauty of power or of another, it is time to come back to your own divine beauty, to unearth it, explore it, and express it and let it shine. Trying to blend in will drain the energy from you. Let those who are attracted to your light adapt to your level of divine expression. You are the benchmark and they will evolve to reach you. So, Malagasy, the language of Madagascar, Lolo means butterfly, moth and soul. The sunset moth of Madagascar is big, beautiful, and bright. While most moths are active at night, the sunset moth of Madagascar is a creature of the day, with iridescent wings that create a kaleidoscope effect as they refract the light. They are also considered by some to be the most beautiful insect on Earth. Yet, in subdued light, their wings can appear far less remarkable. So without their light, their true beauty cannot be recognized. You, like this unique creature, are a being that needs light. The light to nourish the life force, and the light to reveal your true, remarkable, divine beauty. You are meant to shine your divinity in the world in the daylight, not hidden under the cloak of night for fear of how others may react. That is your guidance there, Taurus. So this was your reading. This reading was for anyone with Taurus placements in their chart. Thank you so much for subscribing. This lets me know that you resonate with me, my readings on a deeper level, and you value the work that I do. So Taurus, thank you so much for your energy, and thank you for allowing me to read and repost back to you. Please give me a thumbs up if any of these messages resonated, and please share this video if you want to let anyone else know something about this reading. So thank you so much. Love, protection, and light, and I hope that you find your passion, your power, and your purpose as soon